Hello there, my name is Tiana. I'm doing the Tumblr meme of About Yourself. I'm 23 years old. I was born December 21st, 1988, which, by the way, was supposed to be the first day of winter, and now the 22nd is the first day of winter, so the awesomeness was taken from me and given to the 22nd. Kind of sad about that. Anyway, I currently live in Naples, Florida, but I'm a native, actually, of um, Shelbyville, Delaware, a little tiny state that's a little bit bigger than Rhode Island, which I'm not very proud of. So I usually say Maryland, and then I moved to Virginia, and I moved to Warrenton, Virginia, which is now finally making a name for itself. When I first moved there, it was a population of like 1,000, maybe 1,800, and it was right outside Manassas, Virginia, and Centerville, and all those places, which you can probably know more about than Warrenton. But yeah, Warrenton's making a name for itself now, which is really good considering it was so tiny. Um, Also, I lived in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is the home of Thomas Jefferson. Yes, I did get to see the Monticello. Yes, it was amazing. And for people who aren't Americans, perhaps, that are watching this, um, the states, basically, as they are, Delaware sits like right next to Maryland, as Virginia sits sandwiched between Maryland and North Carolina, and right on the eastern coast. So, now you know that. Also, current news of awesome. My hair's been dyed red colors and brownish colors so many times that it's just so hard to get it back to its original color. My natural color is black. And look, it's finally black again. Finally. It's been like, what, 5 years my hairstylist said, red's a hard color to get out. And I told her, nah, I got such dark hair, it'll just be easy. No. If you have really dark hair and you try to dye your hair like that orangey pretty red, don't do it. If you ever want your hair to be normal again, don't do it. Which reminds me, that whole hair thing. Yeah, this hair of mine, as you see it right now, is going to be cut. And it's going to be like this, basically. There's going to be only that much hair left on my head for my Onceler cosplay, because why not? If you have the hair to do it, the hair color, then just cut your hair or style it or whatever, and cosplay that way. Because wigs are so expensive and haircuts are a little bit less. Quality wigs are expensive, I should say. I fandom wise, let's see, fandom. Well, let's see. I like Doctor Who. Love Doctor Who. I'm in the Doctor Who fandom. I'm in the Avengers fandom, but I'm not a hardcore Loki fan. I'm just not. I like all the characters. They're all cool. Just all of them. Even the Hulk. Hulk doesn't get enough love. Hulk's just there, and people just don't like him, I guess, because he's a big scary green guy. I think he's awesome. I also in the Final Fantasy fandom. I'm also at, well, except for like 12. No, not 12. 13. I don't like 13. I don't like 13 2. Don't like 10 2. Don't like 11. Don't like 14. Online Final Fantasies irritate me so badly. It's not even funny. There's no point in online Final Fantasies. What's the point? Final Fantasy, I believe, should be sat down, kind of at the couch thing. You get yourself your Gatorade or your Red Bull. You get the bag of Doritos right there. And you play the game and go on a quest. Solo player. With the NCPs, or NPCs, like I could totally do computer speak, NPCs, that accompany you, like most games. But I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm also into Batman, and my favorite character for Batman is Mad Hatter. Second to him is Scarecrow. Third, what I doubly love and doubly love is Riddler. Why? Because Riddler has a swagalicious sense of style, and he's highly intelligent as well as the other two. And highly intelligent villains make things a lot more fun, because if they're stupid, you just get rid of them, they're gone, done, whatever. Also, I like, currently I have gotten into the Lorax, I should say Onceler, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I literally had no idea who the heck this guy was. I'm on my Tumblr, I'm going through my dash, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who the heck is that guy? Who's that guy? You know, I'm looking at like, huh, strange guy with green suit on, a top hat, a really over the top hat. It's like Willy Wonka gone wrong. Which, by the way, when my friend first saw his outfit, she played the Willy Wonka song from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I died laughing, and then I came back. But no. And then I kind of got into it more, and then I heard the song How Bad Can I Be, and I was like, it's a pretty cool villain song. And then I saw the movie the other day. That was a bad idea. But I can't draw, so I just write fanfics. And that's the thing, too. Young Onceler is apparently, obviously, a very rockin' kind of almost, not almost, very arrogant guy. Good intentions and all. But I feel so bad for old Onceler because here he is, totally regretting everything he did. He's probably in there for 50 years. Just imagine 50 years. Regretting everything he did his entire life. Nobody really comes to see him, or nobody, if you give him that, 15 cents and the grandfather snail and the whatever thing, it begs you to question how many visitors has he actually had? Like, people know obviously how to talk to him, but he probably hasn't had visitors in years because nobody can get out of Sneedville. So then you just realize to yourself, that guy was lonely, and bitter, I felt so bad for him, and I was like, I would just go up to him and be like, here's some cocoa with marshmallows. Poor old man. Always start crying, I'd be that person, I probably shouldn't approach strange houses. Um, oh, right. Fandoms and likes. I think I mentioned Doctor Who. Yes, I mentioned Doctor Who. I mentioned Avengers. And I mentioned Batman. Deadpool. Yes. The comic series, which could be a fandom of its own. As, the character. I also love the character. I was exposed to him a while back. Before Wolverine X-Men ever came out, I was exposed to the magic that is Wade Wilson. And then when the movie came out, Wolverine X-Men, ugh, tell you what, Sabretooth was cool. Wolverine, obviously. And then Wade was so cool in the beginning. And then at the end, what they did to him, I was like, he talks. He's talkative. He's supposed to, just be this, chatterbox that just pretty much talks you into submission for the most part, or you want to kill him because he talks so much. Um, Music. Let's see. So I'm talking about myself. I love music. I love Bollywood. I love belly dance. I love alternative rock. I love classic rock. I love heavy metal. I love some pop. I love some classics. When I say classic, I'm talking Mozart. Um, I also love techno and dubstep. But again, I'm really picky about that because some of it's kind of annoying, loud, like weird sounds in it. I'm like, eh. But I'm not a big fan of country. Maybe 3 country songs. Just 3. But other than that, I'm not a big fan. I think it's just the most of the country that's classic country, not like Shania Twain country. And, Sheryl Crow is so crooning and just so slow. I'm like, I'm like, whatever, people. But, yeah, but I can't talk. Rock and roll rise. I love The Who. And I also love the Beatles, and I also love, oh god, who else do I love? Plain White, was it White Stripes? Plain White Tees. I love Green Day. Oh, Green Day. My favorite Green Day song is actually Welcome to Paradise, which, I don't know why I just love that song. And, I also love me some Jimi Hendrix. I love Billy Idol. I love, heavy metal wise, I love White Zombie. White Zombie was my first I ever heard. And More Human Than Human was my first White Zombie song. I was like 5, and my uncle was playing it. And of course, in the beginning, there's a woman orgasming. And that's the first thing I heard. My mom was very angry. But it had a good beat. That's all I knew about. And I like disco. I do like disco, but I'm really picky. Again, Donna Summers, I'll go with that. Gloria Gaynor, I'll go with that. You know, um, Casey and the Sunshine Band, oh yeah, hell yeah, of course. ABBA, who doesn't? I love ABBA. My favorite song by ABBA is Waterloo. Um, but otherwise, I just, I go everywhere with my music. Like I said, Bollywood, I have Bollywood music, which is random, and random Arabic music, and my random German music, and my random Belgian music, and my random Russian music. Lots of random Russian music. The German is because I do speak German, and because of that, I of course brush up, since I'm not in school, with music. Because music, like my friend from Russia, Maria, said, music is the best way of learning a language if you have the means of translation. So if thing, or asking people what this could mean or what that could mean, that's how she learned most of her English, and she has almost flawless English. So there we go. Um, I'm doing this mostly for my friends on the Onceler fandom who I kind of said I was going to post a post about myself, and maybe not, maybe, but I am. So, anyway. Next time you see me, though, I might not have this outfit on. I might have a nice little top hat, and a nice little swagalicious green coat, and my little pocket watch, which I can find that pocket watch. Oh, I was looking over here, and for some reason I have this pin. I love dinosaurs. I do. Which is, I was watching Jurassic Park live stream the other night, and my friend and I decided to name the pterodactyl, what was it? Leopold. And the raptor is Waldo. And the Tyrannosaurus Rex, we decided he just wants a hug, but his arms are too short, so he has to give you a mouth hug, but he's too strong and he bites you in half. He's very sorry about that. Anyway, now that I'm not being weird anymore, no I'm kidding, I'm totally weird. Um, books. I won't go too much into books, but I have like over 800 books, maybe. I have a lot of books. Most of my books are on the Roman Empire. Most of my books are in the Roman Empire. Um, and then of course I have random like Machiavelli, uh, and other philosophers. We got Socrates and Plato and Herodotus. Yeah, Herodotus. He was the historian. Well, the histories is what he wrote, and he was kind of like I guess, a philosopher historian. Um, the Musketeers. I also own the Canterbury Tales, and I can go on from there. You know, um, I don't know. I used to hate like sitting down with a big novel and reading it, but now that I discovered the joy of history, that I'd start to read it more. History, though, yes, history. Fandom, Italia. It's an anime, obviously, for those who don't know, and it's called Access Power to Italia, which is the first two seasons. And then Italia World Series is the last two seasons. And it's just about the countries being personified, and the first two seasons is mostly flipping between modern times and World War II. World Series introduces more characters, and is set, I want to say, kind of mostly modern times, but it kind of references back to World War II and some World War One, and then some battles like from like 700 years before or 600 years before. It's so cool. And my favorite character is Germany. My second favorite character is Turkey. My third favorite character is Hungary, and my fourth favorite character is Russia. To be honest with you, I liked Russia way back in 2009 when it first came out. Before, I personally believe it became sort of like a fad thing, like, oh my god, everybody loves Russia. And I used to cosplay as, just in my spare time, not for anything big, as Lithuania, because my hair, you know. And I always wanted to be Russia, but I'm not tall enough. I'm not tall enough to be Onceler either, but, I'm only a dashing 5'6", But, otherwise, I love Hitalia. I have so many pictures and videos and icons on Photobucket of Hitalia. But the fandom itself is pretty lovely. You get some fandom wars and you get some problems, but otherwise, I think they're a good group of people. And most of the Italia fans that I've met are into history and learning about the cultures. And if they weren't before, now they are because of the show. And to me, that's the beauty of the show. is that for a lot of fans, it's opened their eyes to history and to learning more about people's cultures. Like if a character references something about their food or a linguistic thing, and any person who has a curiosity, of course, is going to go, I wonder what that means. I wonder what that is. And then they're going to look it up and look up more and more and more and more, and then they're going to get engrossed in it. And sort of like how I was with Germany and Prussia. And so now I have extensive Prussian knowledge that most people just don't have. Russia, not so much. A Russian history book is like that thick. Good lordy. Japan is difficult at best to learn about Japan. For me personally, anyway. I remember in history class we learned about the Chinese, and that was even more difficult. All the dynasties. Um, Italy in the show. Boy, Italy. There's a North and a South Italy, which was a World War II thing, and which I must say right now that I have the time, I have a little bit of a problem because South Italy still exists in the present day, even though they reunited again at the end of World War II. So it begs to wonder why he's still alive. Um, the fandom at large, the Nordic Five, the North, the Nordic countries, good old Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, and I feel like that's it. They don't have any, they don't have Fenno Sweden there. They don't have any of the, little islands they own. Just those people. Um, they're the best characters, I think, by far. They're just so badass. It's not even funny. Otherwise, though, hopefully this year I'm supposed to go see my friend Jewel. I'm not gonna give out her real name, but she's a one-sling. And I guess with her is my friend Truffle. That's why I call her. I call her Truffle. Again, I don't give her real name out there unless she wants me to. But I will tell you they both live up north. So sometime this year, I'm probably gonna fly out there and I'm going to go see them and we're going to go to IHOP and have pancakes and cosplay. I know, I'm a weeboo. Leave me alone. But anyway, it's been cool. It's been fun. It's like 8:40 in the morning, so of course I'm a little tired. Anyway, but hope you guys have a great day, great evening, great week, great month, whatever. And I'll do one of these again when I actually have it scripted and not just on the fly, which I guess didn't really work that well because I've been stuttering a lot and making really weird commentary. Anyway, though, it was nice talking to you all. Be good. And remember the golden adage of the fandoms. No fighting. No fandom fighting. I hate fandom fighting. That's gonna be my closing note right now. I hate fandom fighting. I go on Tumblr, I see fans having bitch fits over random things. No fighting, man. Just keep cool, keep calm, write fics, do fan art, post your pairings. You don't like it? Oh well. Anyway, nice talking to you all.